She saved a neglected dog from a life of misery, but now her boyfriend's ex wants it back. Did she go too far by saying no? My boyfriend, let's call him Bob, and his ex-girlfriend Tina, from over a decade ago, once shared a dog together. They broke up when the dog was just a few years old. At the time, Tina was living in a house, so she kept the dog. A couple of months after I started dating Bob, Tina abandoned this dog on his doorstep. The poor thing was 16 years old, with teeth so bad he couldn't eat regular food anymore. He was lethargic, sickly, and in rough shape. I'd never had a dog before, but I instantly fell in love with this sweet old soul. I started making him homemade soft foods he could actually eat. Bob and I took him to the vet to get his teeth pulled, and I helped with his recovery. He also had an injured leg, so we took him to rehab. I ended up paying for parts of the treatment myself since I was the one taking him to appointments. Within a few months, this dog was like a brand new animal. He went from barely moving to being happy, playful, and full of life. A complete 180. Since Bob was gone most of the day for work and I worked from home, the dog spent a lot of time at my place. Here's where things get complicated. Tina and Bob had stayed in touch after their breakup. Tina was Bob's first real relationship, and it always felt like he hadn't fully moved on. Tina, on the other hand, had moved on. She had a kid with another guy and was living with him. This dynamic wasn't something I ignored. I put my foot down multiple times because Tina was manipulative, always playing on Bob's sympathies to get money or help from him. A few months after abandoning the dog, Tina came back around. She claimed her little boy missed the dog and wanted to take him for visits. I wasn't having it. I told Bob that Tina was welcome to bring her son over to play with the dog at Bob's house whenever she wanted, but there was no way she was just going to pick up the dog and take him back to a home where he'd been neglected. Bob thought I was being unreasonable. I gave him an ultimatum. If he allowed this, I wouldn't support the decision. In the end, he told Tina that her son could come over to see the dog, but we weren't sending him to her place. Tina lost it. She sent Bob over 100 texts, accusing him of letting some girl he just met come between them. The next morning, she woke up her son to tell him, "Bob won't let you see the dog anymore," and then sent Bob a video of the boy crying. Bob stuck to our decision but feels awful about it. I feel terrible for the little boy too, but deep down, I'm convinced this was just another one of Tina's manipulation tactics to keep Bob in her life. So here's the question for you all. Am I the a-hole for refusing to let the dog go back for visits with the family that abandoned him? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is the storyteller the a-hole or not?